Hey, what's up? It's JR here with another Matto's Minute. Today, we're going to talk about our D2 commercial controller. It's an app-based controller that you can run your permanent trim, test pixels, do some cool little animations, maybe with your RGB decor, stuff like that. We're going to talk about it a little bit. So, cool thing about this is it is app-based, 100%. So you can scan on here, and you can download the app. Cool thing about mounting it is you open up these two little flaps and you have mounting holes. There's also a bracket that you could bolt onto the back here that will give you a zip tie point. So if you want to zip tie this something, screw it to your house. If you're using it for permanent trim, it's all there. Cool thing too is it has this button. This button will rotate through animations. So you don't need your app or anything. You can still do it here. It also has the ability to have a remote do the same thing, just like the little testers that we have. Cool thing here is we got these set up. This is what your app's going to look like. Your app, when you open it up, you're going to go and you're going to find your controller. Right? I got a bunch of them that we use. This one I'm using right now. Okay. You're going to go over here to settings. And you're going to go type it IC. Most of it's common. If you're doing WS2811, stuff like that, you're going to pick common. If you're doing the RGBWs, you scroll down, you find it, you hit save. Then you're going to color calibrate. So what you're going to do is whatever it is. So right now it's red, then hit next. Green, hit next. Now it knows the color order of your lights. Now you go to number of lights. This happens to be a 37 count strand. Okay, so we're going to do 37. So then it knows exactly how many lights are there. And you could put how many segments of them. So on this, we're going to do that there's 5 segments. Typing upside down. Skills. Oh, James from Boscoyo is calling me right now. Okay. Find him. I'm going to go up here and try to delete. There we go. And put that there's 5 segments of 10. You can tell I use my phone upside down. Even though that's inaccurate, but this is just to show you something. Okay. Then you save that. Probably use a different phone than my own phone. You're going to see my kids' sports updates also. There you go. And then you could go into your like scenes and you could pick pre-made animations. And the cool thing about you picking your thing, how many are on each thing, when you do the pre-made animation, it's going to do it based off how many strands you have on. So like any of these, like if you're going, say you put this on like your Kraken Star, right? Well, you're going to put that there's 20 lights per strands and you have this many segments together. So it's going to do the firework effect right. This small strand of 37 lights, not quite working out like it should to show you, but you could do like the mega tree effect, and then like every 10 lights is going to do that like it's a mega tree, you know? So every 10 is doing the sequence. So it works pretty good. If you put this like on an RGB decor snowflake, you could go and count how many are on each bar, and then it will do cool effects like that. Kind of like X-Lights, but you're just doing it on your phone really simply. And you have all these different like preset scenes. You could go in and schedule it so it turns on and turns off at certain times of the day. You could go and also go into settings and not settings, link. And you can link multiple of them together so they will all do the same thing. And then when you first set it up, you could set it up on your Wi-Fi, so then your Google Home and your Alexa could talk to it. So you could be like, oh, turn on my RGB trim lights, or turn on my snowflake, or whatever, if you're using this for room accents, all this other stuff. So you got all these options to do. You could turn it off. Now, if you went in here and picked in settings that you had a RGBW light, right? Your menu is going to change. Of course, yeah. And you're going to see white now added to it. And when you hit white, you can set the brightness. Now it's not going to do it because I don't have RGB lights here, right? But you can set the brightness, and if you want like 5% white, 50%, or 100%, and your white of your RGBW is going to go in white. Here I'm using regular RGB, so you're not getting that color, but you'll have that when you pick that IC. So this is the app. Super simple to use, super user friendly. All the directions and everything there's also in there, also on the scan there. These come with a 12 or 24 volt power supply. The cool thing about the power supply is what we did to plug them in is we used a standard X Connect 3-wire. No, we're not. Oh, I just lost the O-ring in that. But we're not using the 3 wires, but we're using it because say you want to put your power supply close to the outlet, but you want to put this in your eaves of your house close to your trim, right? Well, just grab a 25-foot X Connect pigtail, right? An extension, and boom. Now you have power up where you need it. And then you go in the app and turn it back on, and you're good to go. So that's why we use the 3-pin. You could put an extension between your waterproof power supply and your unit wherever you want to mount it. So this is our D2 Dragon controller. It comes in this nice waterproof case. You have 2 outputs. The 2 outputs do the exact same thing. So you're not 2 separate outputs. So if you preset everything, it's 100 pixels and you have 8 segments, you're going to have those 100 pixels, 8 segments on the second output. These are just for simple animations, mostly for permanent lights and running year-round lights. Simple, This is what I should have on my house so my wife doesn't get mad at me. She's like, hey, can you turn on our trim lights to run St. Patrick's Day? And I'll be like, yes, but I still have them on receivers and I haven't put them on this because I haven't had time. But yes, this is what it's for. And then she could just change the lights. So I should do that before I get in trouble. Anyways, back to the Matto's Minute. I hope you guys like them. And we're going to get out of here. Of course, my mouse stopped working. This is great.